back to BoardGameGeek's continuing coverage from the SPIEL 2019. This time, I am joined by Evangelos from Drawlab Entertainment.
Hello.
Hello. We're going to go down the rabbit hole, I guess. Don't forget Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah.
All right. So take me on this journey.
Of course. So we are in the Alice in Wonderland universe. We are invited to a tea party by Her Majesty the Queen of Hearts. Mm-hmm. And as we all know, the Queen of Hearts is, let's say, a little bit mad. So we have to follow some weird rules during the party.
Okay.
So it's a party word game, hence the title Alice in Wordland. And the players are going to be playing the characters of the game in order to drink a lot of tea. The longer you stay at the party, so the longer the Queen doesn't expel you, the more tea you're being able to drink, so the more points you will have.
Oh, all right.
So how this works is that the Queen of Hearts will decide what we're going to talk about. So at the beginning of each round, she draws two discussion topics. So we can talk about sleep or the hairdressers.
Okay.
So let's say we go for sleep because after Essen we all need it a lot. And then we're going to reveal her forbidden letters for the round because the Queen can't have any letter be spoken in her presence.
Okay.
So for example, in this round, we have to talk about sleep without using any of the letters P, L, or Z. So nobody can say pillow, for example, for a couple of reasons.
Okay. So then what happens?
So when everybody's ready, each player will start playing, giving out a word. But of course, there is a pressure of time. Mm-hmm. This is actually a timer. So when we're ready, I'm going to press this, and this is playing music.
Oh, yes?
Yeah.
All right.
So you have to say your word before the music stops. The music stops with a ping, so you have to say the word before the ping. So let's say you are playing and you say dream, for example.
All right.
You're okay? So you press the timer again. So the next player, this has reset, and I have to say something else. So I can say bed. So I press it, so the next player will go on and on.
Okay.
If the time is out, or if I say any of the forbidden letters, or if I repeat somebody's word already, I'm out for the round, so I get my scoring card.
Okay.
So that means I'm the first who was out for the round and I get 0 points. I didn't have a chance to drink any tea. The second player will also get 0 points, the third will get 1 point, the fourth 2, and so on and so on.
All right.
And that's pretty much the main idea of the game. But of course, each player has their own abilities because the Queen is much different than the Cheshire Cat.
Okay.
The Queen not only introduces the topic for the round, she can change her mind and add a new rule. So you have an extra letter here, and you can reveal the extra letter for all the other players to use for a round.
For all the other players?
Yeah, exactly.
She is mean.
Yeah. Well, she's the Queen.
Yeah, okay.
So every other player has one round to also avoid the O.
Okay.
When her turn comes again, you flip it over and everything's back to normal. Or kind of normal.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Cheshire Cat can disappear, so he can just pass for the round, so he vanishes.
Okay.
The Twindle Twins have more time, so when I'm thinking, I can discard my time token to press the timer and have more time to think, and I can do it twice in a round.
Okay.
The Two of Hearts is not as loyal as the Queen thinks, so he can disobey her order for the new letter.
Okay.
But he can also arrest somebody to ask him to repeat a letter, to repeat a word, to change his word.
Okay.
And we have a few roles as well. For example, the White Rabbit is the messenger of the Queen, so he can also introduce a new letter, a purple letter.
Okay.
The Mad Hatter also has a time and he can ignore one of the letters once. The Caterpillar and Alice are getting more points. For example, Alice has no ability because she's just a human, a boring human as us. She only gets more tea if she stays longer to the party.
Okay.
So she gets extra points according to how many points she scores. And the Caterpillar sees the future, or says he does. So at the beginning of the round, after seeing the subject, he guesses who of the players is going to do well with that subject. So
okay.
I give you the token. I'm sure you know a lot about sleep. So if you do well, I will get extra points.
Okay, that's kind of, so he's betting on who he thinks is going to perform well.
Yeah. Excellent. And that's pretty much the idea. After the round is over, we flip the characters to the next player, and we keep playing until everybody has has played all the characters, so at most 8 rounds.
8
So,
rounds, okay.
Yeah.
And that's Alice in Wordland.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. I think it just rolled off the tongue as Wonderland, but no. So make sure you're looking for Alice in Wordland.
Yeah.
This seems like just a deceptively just nasty little word game where you can get tripped up without realizing it.
Yeah, but it has a lovely looking plastic teapot. And it plays music.
This is great. Is this available yet? Or?
Yes.
Excellent.
We released it today actually at the SPIEL. You can find it in our booth in Hall 1, stand C137. It's 25 euros and it plays up to 8 players in about 15 to 20 minutes.
Fantastic. So if you'd like to try your luck against the Queen of Hearts to see if words will roll off your tongue the right way, be sure to check out Alice in Wordland and its BoardGameGeek page for more information. In the meantime, thank you, Evangelos, for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Yes. Talk to you again later.
Bye-bye.